the 25th. We said Route 33 on the 25th.
My Christmas by Alison. I got a lovely new dress and Mummy loved me in it. And Nick got a super pullover.
That's nice, dear.
With a puppy on it. And Grandpa played Jingle Bells again, just like last year. And Jason got a smashing present that made everybody laugh.
What's this?
And Daddy did a terrific magic show. And everybody had the most wonderful Christmas ever. And Mummy made the gravy.
We have another first for BBC Television on this very special day.
On one Christmas day during the First World War, the opposing trenches emptied out into no man's land, and the British and German troops faced each other. They exchanged chocolate and tobacco, and then they played a game of football together in the spirit of the season. In the ratings war between the BBC and ITV, there's been no such ceasefire. The two sides remained as entrenched as ever to this very day, attacking each other with a volley of soap operas, a bombardment of Bond films, or the ever-hideous mustard gas that was Christmas Morning with Noel, a programme subsequently banned under the Geneva Convention.
And now, with the magic of live television, we can take you all over Britain, halfway around the world, and even to the top of the British Telecom Tower for Christmas Morning with Noel Edmonds.
If I'm being totally honest, I don't think I was particularly enamoured when they suggested that I should do a show on Christmas Day.
The idea of Christmas Morning with Noel was to be able to see how people were celebrating Christmas in various places.
We're spending our Christmas at Chequers, which, as you know, is the country home of British Prime Ministers, and we're very happy to take part in the Noel Edmonds show.
We had a policy on the show to try and achieve feats of communication that had not been achieved before.
We are undertaking one of the greatest communications projects ever put forward, and we'll be doing the world's first ever computer draw. We have another first for BBC Television on this very special day.
Christmas with Noel was a real part of my household. It was one of those things that it was always twittering on in the background.
It wasn't allowed on in our house normally. My dad had he was a bit of an arbiter of taste, I think very wisely, you know, and I've grown up with very, very good aesthetic principles. But unfortunately, Edmonds fell under that ban. But Christmas morning, you know, because my dad was a bit tired and maybe like doing the washing up or throwing the wrapping paper away or whatever, was the one time when I could sneak Noel on.
This programme is now being seen simultaneously, not just in the United Kingdom, but also in Australia. It's the first time family entertainment's ever been seen in this way.
And also very exciting because they used to do like live link-ups with other places, which was absolutely space age at that time.
We can go live to Sydney. There are wonderful guests. We'll be meeting some of those very shortly.
We these days get so used to outside broadcasts from anywhere. I mean, literally anywhere. Front line of a war or whatever. But it was astonishing what was achieved.
And I believe that we've also got Dennis Waterman and Rula Lenska there. Hello and a very happy Christmas to you. Can you hear me?
I always try to come up with something different, and I persuaded Richard Branson to loan us one of his 747 jets.
Michael Hurll would suddenly say, right, now this is what we're going to do. I've been on to that Branson fellow and I've got a jumbo jet. What should we do with it? Oh, right, OK, well, we'll have a party on it. Right, OK. And then, you know, then all the people that have to make it happen are going, we're going to do what?
And now a first, an absolute first for the show that loves to bring you first, to Gatwick, where we have an aeroplane. And on board we've got the Crankies and we've got Gary Davis. And for the first time ever, we are going to be bringing you live television pictures from a commercial airliner. It's never been done before. Hello, Crankies!
And we took it up in the air and you see it take off. And we tried to break the record to be the first pop group singing live while they were up above England.
Virgil Sharkey and the band singing You Little Thief.
When they got to running the track for the tune. Somehow Fergal couldn't hear it.
The sound mixer forgot to fade up the Fergal Sharkey vocal track. We could hear Fergal Sharkey, but the only person in Britain who couldn't hear Fergal Sharkey was Fergal Sharkey.
I was in fits up the tower because there was Fergal standing there looking around and just sort of like... And the band are giving it their best in the background.
I can't believe it. That is wonderful, isn't it?
Total disaster.
It's not only a first that we brought you pictures from a commercial airline, that we managed, but Fergal Sharkey managing to sing without moving his lips. That's another absolute first.
But hey, it was Christmas Day.
But when Fergal finally got the chance to belt out his record-breaking hit, it didn't last long. The plane flew out of range and Fergal faded away.
Well, that's something we actually knew would happen.
But the truth of the matter was I hadn't got a clue what was going on most of the time. And as always in my career, when in doubt, laugh.
Normally look like that. Any sign of anybody there?
No life. Next door?
No. Go one more. Go on. There's look at this team. This team of BBC buffoons wandering around West London, hoping there's someone in.
But the shortest straw had clearly been drawn by the regional presenters, hoping viewers would be dragged away from the comfort of their homes to join in the fun and games on a windswept rooftop.
At Newcastle, at the Manors car park, there should be Andy. Hello!
Hello, Noel.
An umbrella.
Yes, absolutely. Well, as you know, up here in the frozen north, we love to spend our Christmas days on the top floor of multi-storey car parks in the rain. But
Very
we're
glamorous.
hoping you're all going to come along and join us up here, if you can find it.
There was a moment of sheer desperation and terror when you thought, we've come here and nothing's ever going to happen.
It was very hard to find reporters who would work on Christmas Day, so I thought there's only one way around this. So I went to every newsroom and said, who's on duty on Christmas Day and has got to work? And they gave the names, and I said, well, tell them they've got to be ready for 9 o'clock because they're going to be on the Noel Edmonds show.
When I got to the location early on Christmas morning and asked the people there, production team and the technicians, who the presenter was, they said, it's you.
Excellent. In Bristol, we've got Cliff down there in White Ladies Road. Hello, Cliff. Happy Christmas.
Hello, Noel. Happy Christmas to you, too. I don't know where all the people of Bristol are, though. We've just got the 4 people here who will be helping me during the day to welcome the guests who we hope will flood down in their thousands.
We were all on our own, and I think at that point I sort of went into panic mode, wondering if we would be there on our own for the rest of the morning.
Let me introduce Mike.
Good morning,
Hello,
Noel.
Mike.
Good morning.
Mike is from British Telecom. Mike, this side is my assistant. Hello, Mike.
Hi, Noel.
Hello.
And Claire over here, the lovely Claire, is Mike's daughter. And she's come along here to add a touch of glamour. And, you know, where are the people of Bristol? Please come on down.
Like a lot of the time when he did the link-ups, like there'd be absolutely no public that had turned up to see it. So you'd kind of like go over to Hull and there'd just be like some poor drenched guy standing in the rain.
Plymouth, we had a very good reaction in Plymouth last year. And down there, yet another umbrella, Wayne Bodkin at Manor Mead. Hello.
Hello, Noel. Nice to meet you. Good morning.
Happy Christmas to you.
And a happy Christmas to you from the South and West region.
Now,
That's
are you
Devon and
confident? Are you confident that you're going to get a lot of people coming to you?
I'm hoping so. I'm a bit upset, actually, because I'm on my own, on me Todd, here on Christmas Day at Seymour Road in Manor that's Plymouth. So if anyone wants to come and join me, come along, let's have some fun.
You don't think it's anything to do with the way you're dressed, is it?
I mean, it looked a bit daft to start with because there'd be somebody standing in the wilderness. But by the end of the show, there would be, in some cases, hundreds and hundreds of people who just wanted the thrill of being on television on Christmas Day and waving in the background.
In Bristol, we've got some more mad...
And when the viewers did turn up, the presenters for a day must have realised that being on your own isn't such a bad thing after all.
People came out very much full of the Christmas spirit and determined to enjoy themselves.